Hello everybody and welcome back to multiplayer. So today what we're going to be doing is a bit of harvesting over in the top field. We actually do need to buy a new farm. Two reasons for it. One is it comes with a piece of grassland, which is always nice to have, but more importantly it has the silage pit. There may be a silage pit here, but I just did have a very quick look around and I couldn't see one, but I would like to have the grassland anyway. If there is one here, then please do let me know. We'll definitely make use of it in the future if there is one lurking. So let's get this tractor attached to this trailer. It's a little bit big for this tractor, but we do have bigger tractors if we find this one starts to struggle. And the field we're going to is just up here. It is a cornfield, but I think we might be using this same setup for harvesting the grass or cutting the grass. So there is chainsaw. I'm not sure if he knows exactly where the field is, but it's just up here. I just mentioned to him that it's a cornfield at the top of the yard, so yes, it doesn't really narrow it down too much. It's not the first one, it's the second one. Well, this tractor is performing okay, but of course the trailer is totally empty. It will be interesting to see how it performs with a full load. Yeah, it would be nice if there were more older Massey Ferguson tractors in the game. Right. So yeah, it's a small field. Very small. Won't take too long to do. And we could have harvested this with the combine harvester, but I just think it's probably not the right way of doing it for this particular farm. Getting silage is going to be useful because the farm which we're going to buy is a cow farm, and silage is something which is required for the cows. So we're probably not doing this for selling, most likely for feed. Right, here comes a tricky part. Tight corner with a hedge. Yeah, so that's as high as I can go to show you, but it really is small. So let's crack on. We'll probably fit the entire load into the trailer. I've just realised we're playing Maize Plus, and I've never chopped maize before with Maize Plus, so I'm not too sure if we have to do anything else before we put it into the pit, but of course it is registering there as fresh maize. I can't see what else we could do. Normally you just chop it and put it into the pit, compact it, so should be quite easy. 30% full, following the Jaguar. It's a good texture. We're just finishing off, 80% full here, so it should all fit. In fact, it's just right. We're going to fill 2 trailers, and I think we've probably got the tractors sort of back to front. The smaller tractor is on the bigger trailer, but it really does seem to pull it fine. Not fast, but it pulls it, so that's all that really matters at this stage. Eventually we'll be able to get some much bigger tractors. We actually have the, is it Steyr or Steyr? That's not a bad tractor, that's quite big. Okay, so there we go, we are done. 88%, I'm going to jump into the Massey Ferguson. Such a nice machine. This one is full, 48,000 litres. But the field we're going to buy is field number 88, which includes the farm, and it looks like we have, well, that's obviously a cow pasture. That might be the same pasture, but otherwise it's a piece of grassland as well. But that's taken nearly all of our money. We have £9,857 left. But that is fine, because we have many more fields to harvest. Right, chainsaw is going that way. I thought this was the fastest way, but I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Yep, well actually, it's about the same. He's taking the road, I'm taking the farm track. Well, let's go and explore our new farm. And yeah, we still haven't bought this piece of land. As soon as we do have more money again, we will buy it, because it's a nice area and it's sort of the entrance to the farmyard. It looks good. Right, chainsaw is going to be meeting up at the same place, unless the entrance to the farm is over there, which I'm guessing it is. Yep, okay. Well, we can't both tip at the same time anyway, so it doesn't matter. And since I'm going to be reversing with a dolly, it's going to take me a while. Yes, this is where we have the power issues. Actually, this is the 6465. We could go as big as the 6480 with this mod. We could just upgrade this one. We could put a different engine in. Might be worth doing when we have more money again. So there is chainsaw. We have two silage pits together. Is the fresh maize going to cause an issue? Like I said, I don't think it's going to. So one side can be maize, the other side can be grass. He seems to be typing. Oh no. He was, I think, just probably letting me go first, but there's no point waiting for me. I'm going to take ages. Right, so that seems to be tipping, no problem at all. My turn. Slow and steady. Just got to imagine the dolly is the tractor, and then the trailer should turn the right way. That's fine. We don't want to be directly on top of what chainsaw tips. Just quickly straighten up. Good. Okay. So, not bad from one field. We could do with having some more maize fields. Oh, hang on, hang on. What am I hitting? Nothing, as far as I'm aware. Maybe some kind of hidden collision. Or was it actually hitting the roof? Well, anyway. It's tipped 74,984 litres. Not too bad. So, let's head over to field number 88, which is next door. Chainsaw is already there. I'm expecting him to go and get a different header. The header which allows you to mow instead of cut maize. Unless we're going to do it a different way. Like, we could mow it first and then windrow it. But I would say for a field like this, that is going to be quite a slow way of doing it. Right, there we go. So yeah, as we wait for chainsaw, let's just very quickly look at this farm. Seems very nice. Plenty of sheds. Like this map, we could never have a lack of storage. So many storage sheds. It's amazing. This is the cow farm. The field which I said is possibly just a grass field is indeed just a grass field. If we didn't have any cows at all, then we could just cut the entire field. All of this. There's their water trough. Feed trough is likely in the shed itself, just over here. Somewhere here, if I was to have a guess. I don't know for sure though. Ah, here we go. Yep, so lots of potential. What we might do is sell field number 13 and 7, which includes the pig farm, because there isn't really much money in pigs, and I'm already doing pigs on Survival Challenge, so that would be how much money back in? 71,520. Field number 13. That's a grass field, isn't it? So that needs to be cut. Yep. We'll try and do 13 today as well. Chainsaw has the grass cutter. The Capello. So we'll wait for him over at the field. So we'll probably fill 2 trailers again. It just seems to work better, instead of frantically carting the same one back over and over again. So first things first, we have the smaller one, and it really wasn't too painful reversing the other trailer, so it's fine. And anyway, practice makes perfect. I could do with the practice. Now this field has not been fertilised, so this is just as it comes. I would imagine chainsaw will go back in the opposite direction, or maybe the same direction, it doesn't really matter, just covering the ground where I currently am. Just had to take a quick break. Sometimes you just got to go and make a thumbnail. 31%. So I was thinking to begin with, we wouldn't even make it 1 lap around the field without being full. But then I realised that it's not fertilised, so it looks like we can probably do 2 full laps. Maybe 2.5. And actually, it's a smaller field than I was expecting. But we do have the piece of grass where the cows are, and we have field number 13, and possibly another piece of grassland somewhere else, I'm not too sure. I haven't really studied the land too much. We do have another field which is ready to harvest though, a cereal crop. Right, 50. It's going to be about 60% when we get back to the start. So I will try and go on the other side. And yeah, we'll fill both trailers. We'll get all this done. And like I keep saying, I think it's going to be a very quick job. So I'll see you when we transfer fields. Right, well, obviously we haven't finished the food yet, but we are full. Totally full. So, let's go and tip. We really could do with having more horsepower. Should have put the other tractor on this, the stair tractor. But no, we're probably not going to use it again today anyway. We'll use the JCB. It is surprisingly steep. There's no issue at all going downhill, as you would expect. But we do have the opportunity to increase the engine horsepower, which I think is worth doing. I doubt it's expensive for this. I should think it's only a few £1,000s. Right, so yes, it has to go into the other side. I don't think you can mix them because I did stand in that pit and it did show that it was maize. And this side will be showing as wet grass. Trickier angle to be... Whoa! Much trickier angle to be reversing at. Yes, I think there is a collision lower than the roof. Has anybody else seen the upcoming lawn mowing simulator? I think it looks really good. Be very interesting to see what the game has to offer, and replayability. How replayable will it be? But they do have 3 different brands, licensed brands. They have Skag, Toro, and Stiga. I have a Stiga in real life, or a Steiger, whatever you want to call it. Yep, I definitely didn't hit the roof. Ah, okay, well, there we go. It's empty. We have minus £282. Very soon we'll have loads because we're going to bring in all that harvest, and we don't need both sides of the silage. So as you can see, we are getting close to the end. We'll finish off with the JCB. Get as much done as possible with this. Set it to 9 miles per hour. And yeah, I think we'll try and do for number 13 because it is so small. Field 13 is probably about a fifth of the size of this field. This is going to be very close. We're 95% full. 97. Very good. Okay, so that is that field finished. It's nice to own a slightly bigger grass field. So let's just take a look and see what we have. I think it pretty much is just field 13. 63. Nope. No, I think it's just 13. Which really shouldn't take too long, because it is so small. And once that is done, we can move on. These will have to be compacted. I'm not too sure if it's best to cover them over today. We might be getting more maize or more grass. The Massey Ferguson's in the way. So I guess we're going to go flying again. But let's take a look and see how much we have in the pit so far. It's going to be about 100,000 litres. There we go. Whee! Whoa, oh, that's the craziest yet. But no, it is 100 and... Oh no. Still tipping. 108,603 litres. When it comes down it should fall, I'm hoping. Okay, oh crikey, it's actually lifted the tractor up. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Some people may find it frustrating, but I actually find it quite interesting that these sort of things happen. Right, so that tractor had been reset. I don't think there was anything we could do, but we do have the Massey Ferguson anyway, so that is what can be used in this field. I guess you can call it a field, it's more a patch of grass, it's not huge. And that is the miscanthus field, which we've already harvested. Let's go. We'll be nowhere near filling it. But yeah, at least we've got the extra space. It'll probably be about 25%. Might be surprised. Might be 50%. But again, this field won't be fertilised. That is the pig farm I was talking about. It's probably going to be sold, along with this patch of land. But it is interesting to own fields dotted around the map instead of all in one place. You get to explore a bit more. And it really is an interesting map. If you are interested in downloading it, the link is down below. It's by Lancyboi. Okay, yes, it's not the most manoeuvrable setup in such a tight field. I'm starting to think that I got the fertilising thing wrong. That trailer looks extremely full, so this field must be fertilised. Let's just really quickly take a look. It's got to be. It is. One application. Yeah, because I was just drifting along, not really paying too much attention, and then looked at the trailer and thought, wow, that's way fuller than I thought it was going to be. As it turns out, it's actually a good thing that we had this trailer, because the other one would have been full long ago. Well, I think we can say that we're done. Might be the odd bit here and there, but that seems to be good enough. So I'm not too sure how full that is, but it looks like at least 60%, maybe 70%. Just fold this up, and the best way of getting back to the farm really is on the road. We should really have the header on a trailer. We'll just have to pull over if a car comes in the opposite direction, which it will do. Also, I don't know if he bought the header. Maybe he did do, because we did drop from 7,000 to minus £282. Right, the first obstacles, we have cement mixers. They're the worst. They just crash into you. We shall continue. Just stop off at the silage pits and take a look. See how full it is. Not tipped yet. Well, he managed to tip that without too many issues. I think some trailers are more effective than others. It did sort of tip over a bit, but yeah, that could have been much worse. Okay, so let's head back. It's probably just a really minor thing, just like a collision that needs to be raised, but I am not a modder, so I don't know. And no, the work that they put in is just astounding. Starting to annoy me, actually, this piece of grass. I just feel like we should own it. Yeah, because it's sort of just the main drive to the farm. I can't believe that we don't own it. We must buy it as soon as we can do, but it won't be cheap. Right, I'm going to take the header off somewhere, probably around the back. It could go there, but we also have space over here. And we'll put the forager back in the shed. But that's not bad, really. I think the 3 fields that we've harvested there have been worth it. We now have the maize field, which needs to be cultivated or dyro drilled. And there we go. Back safely in the shed. I might as well bring the JCB back from the store since it got reset, and I'll go and give Chainsaw a hand with the compacting if he hasn't already finished it when we get there. I wouldn't have thought he would have finished it, but there's always a chance. What do we have here? Blocking the entrance to the farm. Angry motorists refusing to give way to each other. So the maize one is done. He probably has almost finished. See the percentage? Ah, 12%. Good job I arrived. So we'll have fun driving backwards and forwards over this. It shouldn't take too long though for 2 tractors. Pretty painful with 1. If we had a leveler, it would be faster and it would look neater. But yeah, we don't need it at this stage. Finished. 100% compacted. 147,777 litres. Nice. So they're fermenting. One can be kept as cow feed and the other one can be sold. Fill level fresh maize 555. Ah, sort of glitch, I think. Maybe? Not sure. But anyway, yeah, the majority is fermenting, so that's great. Oh yeah, a tiny bit is outside. Maybe it's because we have spilt some out of bounds. Anyway, that really has dominated the episode, so we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.